This morning, we're going to find out which are the top picks from Jim Riley to invest for first-time home buyer that is looking to buy a home less than $1 million in San Diego. So without further ado, let me have Jim Riley say hi to everybody so we can get started.
Hi everyone, this is Jean. I am from sunny San Diego, and
Oh,
I was telling Candy I literally just wrap out my showing with the client,
oh
so I
my
can talk to you
God.
firsthand, information about where to invest, for anything under $1 million in San Diego.
Okay, well, let's get started. Let's start with zip code number first choice. What zip code would you recommend?
So my first recommended zip code is 92129. That is Rancho Penasquito. And the reason I recommend that is I'm a little impartial to this, but I live in 92129 for more than 20 years. And
Hmm,
it's a great zip code with excellent Poway Unified School District. Has many of the elementary school that is on the National Blue Ribbon list. So, as you know, if you want to invest, a good school district will help you protect your investment. In case if there's a market shift, if it price goes down, the house in a good school district will not go down as fast. And the same time, if the house appreciated, the house in the good school district will appreciate much faster than
I
the
see.
zip code with a bad school district.
Let
Yeah.
me ask you this for $1 million. How big of a house can you buy in 92129?
So $1 million you are looking for. So I specifically select only the detached home just because usually the buyers I work with want to start a family or already have little ones, and so they want the yard space. And personally, I also think a detached home with a yard is going to give you more enjoyment, for your life because you work so hard, right? You want to
Of
be
course,
able
of
to
course.
enjoy your home, and then
I
also the
see.
same time you will appreciate more. So in this case, $1 million is going to give you somewhere from 2,000 square feet to 3,000 square feet. Oh, sorry, it fell. Sorry, hold on a second. Let me see what I can do with this thing. Can
Not
you
a
see me?
problem. Now take your time. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Right now I cannot
Sorry,
see you. Right now I cannot see you, but
you cannot see me now. Okay,
yeah.
hold on. Technical difficulty. Ah, hold on a second. You can see me. How about now?
No, right now I can see you. Yeah, 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 yeah. I can
Okay,
see you
hold
right
on.
now. Okay. All right.
Okay.
All right.
Sorry. So let me
You can
just
sit
talk,
back
right?
a
So
little. Sit back just a little. So
yeah.
it's more relaxed. Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Yeah, right now it's great. Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, yeah. Right now it's great.
so the size really depends on the age of the home. In Rancho Penasquito, we have some older homes in 1970s, and then we also have some brand new homes that was just built this year, and that is going to give you a pretty wide range on how much space you can buy for the home. So Kenny, you can show the graph
Of
for
course.
the first one. I think the first page is 92129. And the reason I want to show this graph is I want you to know the reason I'm recommending to invest in 92129 is because the appreciation. As you can see, it's almost a straight line. This is a 10-year, going back 2010 and then all the way to 2020. So you can see this is a median price, and for Rancho Penasquito, just a little bit over 900,000 now. So it's still under $1 million. And the house I want to highlight is actually a very interesting house. I think this house is undervalued right now. The real
995.
Yeah, this, you know why? Because this house should supposed sell more than this. It's almost 3,000 square feet. The yard is not that big, but it has a pool and it also have a view. I think the reason this house is on the market hasn't been sold is because it's for sale by owner. It's
Oh.
it's listed on MLS, so this person is only doing the entry only listing. Literally, they
I
just put it
see.
on MLS.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
this one has five bedrooms, three bathrooms. And typically this price point, typically this square footage is supposed to be like $1.1 million or $1.2 million.
All
So you
right.
can
So
get it under $1 million. The house probably needs some update, but the location actually is pretty good with the view. And that's why I want to highlight this one. But anyhow, that is Rancho Penasquito. And this
let
morning
me
I
ask
just
you
showed,
this though.
yeah.
If I want to hire you to
hmm
compete for this property, how
hmm
competitive is it in that zip code?
I'm hired as a buyer agent.
Yeah. Yeah, you're
Uh,
hired as a buyer's agent.
I think it's very competitive because this, I don't think the seller is getting a lot of offer at this time. This house has been on the market for a while, and let me see, this house has been on the market for 165 days. 165
Oh,
days. That is a long time.
Was
In
there a price
Penasquito,
reduction?
is there any price reduction? No, negative. That's why I'm saying this seller really doesn't know what is the best way to sell the house,
I
because this
see.
is literally a for sale by owner, just put on MLS to get marketing. That's all.
And
Pictures are not very good. Nothing is a good representation. See, for me, I'm an investor myself. I have bought something undervalued, and I know when things is undervalued, I see the potential. So I know this house has potential. It just needs some work. So anyhow,
okay,
that's
so
my
great
take.
school district, right? So good appreciation
Yep.
potential. Let's talk about the second zip code that you want to recommend to us.
So the second zip code is 92128. And I'm only recommending Power Unified School District zip code today. So
Yes.
Power Unified School District has roughly about 4 zip code. And you probably know school district and the zip code, they don't really necessarily go hand to hand, because some of the zip code might actually zone it to a different school district. But this is kind of a broad a representation. So zip code 92128, I believe, is 100% Power Unified School District, and
Okay,
this is what we
okay.
call Rancho Bernados, and some people call it east of east of Rancho Bernardo. So it's east side of Rancho Bernardo.
So
And the reason I picked,
these two
mhm,
zip codes are side by side though, right? So they belong to
yes,
the same
correct.
school district. Okay.
Mhm. Yeah, the reason I picked this one is, again, once again, it's great school district with tons of shopping area. You have Costco, you have Trader Joe, you have Home Depot. It's very convenient. Near the freeway. Some of them has great views because they are hills. And then this zip code also have good school. It's Rancho Bernardo Middle School and Rancho Bernardo High School. Those are
I
also
see.
Power Unified School District. And the median price is also less than the median, and that's why I picked this one. And so, Kenny, if you show the graph, you're
Yeah.
gonna see again. This is also a straight line. I'm only
Yes, I am
picking the
showing
ones
the
I
graph right
think.
now. Yes.
Yeah, so I'm only picking the one I think has a great value in the long run. And this house, Fontaneno Place 13760. The reason I picked this one is this literally just got on the market for less than 5 days,
Wow.
and it has almost, I think it's 4 bedroom with one optional room, so that's probably a lot. So I would consider that's a 5 bedroom. It's a newer home, was built in 1999, and
Oh.
the area is actually very good. It's called Camo Mountain Ridge.
This one is a little
So
smaller though. It's only 2,290 square feet compared to the other one.
correct, and that's why I say the other one is a bargain. Just because the seller doesn't really know how to push the house. I think this one, but also this one is it's in a pretty nice neighborhood. The other one is also on a nice neighborhood. The
How
bigger
close
one is
are they?
older.
How long will it take the driver to drive from these homes to the nearest freeway?
This home is very close. This is actually maybe less than 5 minutes.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So all the houses I pick, I think they are very centrally located and they are not that far from the freeway. Yeah.
All right. Awesome. Now you mentioned about shopping. You got what? Trader Joe's.
hmm So there's Trader Joe, there's Sprouts, there's Marshall, there's Ross, and I think there's also an independent movie theater.
Oh,
There is also Petco, Staples. So this and then there's actually United States Postal Service's headquarters in San Diego is located in 92128. Not that
oh,
far from these offices. I used to work at the United States Postal Service
oh.
as a graduate intern. So I'm very familiar with that area. This is definitely one of the area. If I have money, I will buy it there too. Just
Definitely
because
very
of the
convenient.
convenience.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
would recommend it to anyone else that interested to purchase in San Diego. Now let's talk about the
Yeah.
third zip code that you highly recommend.
So the last zip code I recommended is 92127. Again, they are next to each other. Some people call this as a west of Rancho Bernardo. So this zip code is very interesting. And by the way, I have sold and bought in all three zip codes. I'm very familiar with it. 92127 is a very interesting place, and you can see the median price is a little higher, and there's a reason for that because 92127 has an older area. It's called Rancho Bernardo, but it
Mm-hmm.
also have a very exclusive new area. It's called Santa Luz and the Del Sur. In fact, I have an export in Del Sur right now. It's a I think almost $1.2 million. Those are newer homes. And it does come with all the perk and benefits, but it also come with responsibility. What I meant by that is those are the newer master planned community. So they have metal roofs. And you probably know what metal roofs is. It's like a
Yeah,
special assessment tax for
right.
new developed areas. And the reason, so for this house, even though the median price for 92127 is a little bit over $1 million, I didn't pick a house with $1 million because I factor in the special assessment. So the house I picked was 855, and the special assessment with the HOA together is roughly about $500 a month, and
Okay.
that equates to almost $100,000 mortgages. So when you add that to the house price, that is also 995, 955. So
Ah,
similar to the other houses I picked. And I just
I
want to
see.
compare, in terms of the cost for the buyer, not just the purchase price, but the actual cost. So this house, again, you can see it's very new. It's built in 2004. It's a little smaller. It's almost 2,000 square feet, 4 bedroom, two and a half baths. This house is it's in a very nice area. You can walk. I think this is in Forest Ridge. Forest Ridge and Del Sur has a lot of little park throughout the community. So the builder, the way they originally built it, they instead of having one gigantic community park where everybody need to drive to the park, they decided to put small park next to each of the community. So you're going to get, that's why it's very walkable. So walkability is very high, has great school, and then also have wonderful shopping. There's Forest Camp, there's also Del Sur a shopping center. So it's a wonderful place to live, and appreciation is also very good here.
Okay.
I saw and bought multiple property in this zip code.
Of the three properties that you introduced to us, which ones do you think is going to cause the buyer to have to compete harder to get?
Probably 92128 and maybe 92127. 92128, the reason being that it's a very popular area, and I have helped my buyers submit offer multiple times there, and we usually don't get it. Usually sold above listing price, usually 50,000 to maybe 80 or $100,000. So this one, I think it probably will be sold for higher than this price. The 92127, that one just got on the market, literally. I think just got on the market. This one is very interesting because the square footage is a little smaller, and
Mm-hmm.
sorry, and usually if the buyer want to buy that area, they have more budget, so they typically will go out a little higher. That's why I think this one might have competition, but maybe my typical buyer will buy a little bit higher than this price point. So I would say probably not as much a competition as a Fontanino, because this is a more established place. Yeah.
Now let's say I'm a first time home buyer with $1 million budget. You think I might be able to get the 92128 property for less than $1 million, or do I have to go higher?
see, 92128. That one is 2,300 square feet. Yeah, you can get this one. This one is list 899 to 949. I think we'll close under a million.
Okay.
But probably close to a million. Yeah.
All right. Okay. Thank you, Jin, for sharing with us this information. That is very, very helpful.